Hey guys, um, this is me attempting to add the Bykr company cruise control to my Scrambler 400X. This is the 2025 model, so I have already removed the tail seat, and this is, the easy part. I just need to remove these two screws to get the tank off. Sorry, to get the seat off, and yeah. So I took off the seat. It was number 5 Allen keys, which were used to take off the seat, and pretty dusty, I would say, but yeah, it's a scrambler. So to remove the tank, it's I believe number 10 wrenches. Cool, let's do that. Okay, so the bolt has been removed, and I believe the next step is to just lift the tank and remove the fuel lines, I believe. And before that, there are two other things which you need to remove, which I don't think you can see very clearly. I will post a link to another video which shows this in detail and in more clarity. But yeah, there are like two other uh, you know small thingamajigs that you need to remove, and two other, I guess, the evac system lines which you need to remove before you can take the tank outside. This is pretty much the wire which you get, the wiring which you get with the cruise control system. And okay, so this is the OBD2 port. This is definitely something which you need. And then there is, ow, damn, yeah, this is the, yeah, not sure if you can see it clearly. This is the rear brake light, I believe. I might be wrong here, and I'll definitely link the actual tutorial posted by Bykr company. But then, yeah, I'm just trying this out to see if I can do it on my own. I hope I do, because I do not want to tow my bike. And then I guess this is the one which goes to the actual module. Bro, I should not have recorded this with an action camera. Yeah. Anyways, and I think that this is probably the splicing which is plug and play. Alright, so a small tip in actually removing this connector. This is the OBD2, I wouldn't say port, but like safekeeping thing which they gave, and like it sits about there. So like, yeah, you can see that it clicked in there. So I just removed that so that I get a little bit more clearance in removing this port, because it's kind of tucked in pretty well. I figured out which one I should disconnect for the radbar wire to connect, and it's this one. So, uh, like, I think that there is a very similar connector right below it, and I believe that it's this one, because the color coding for the cables are, they're kind of pinkish or kind of purplish, and that's what I saw in the official tutorial as well. So okay, another tip is that this is the the actual control module which you get in the front, which you need to install. There is like a curved part, right? So yeah, I think you can see this is the curved part. This needs to go in the bottom, and the reason for that is probably you get better clearance for the cable which is coming out at the bottom. Another trick is that you don't really have a lot of clearance when you want to tighten or loosen the screws in here. So what you need to do is uh, like you know put this somewhere at least 1.5 to 2 inches back, and then tighten the bottom screw all the way in, and don't touch the top screw at all. And then you can just slide it where you want, and then like tighten the top screw, because now I don't think there is any way you can access the bottom one once you slide it up. Okay, pretty much most of it is done. All I need to do now is to uh, put the tank back in, and then before that I need to cut this zip tie as well. And yeah, so I have routed the cable from the OBD2 along the battery terminal from inside here, and then it goes around these hoses, and connects to the cruise control module there. and this needs to be connected, and this is what connects the main the main control module you get in the front. And I have routed that, like I've not followed the tutorial exactly in here, because I routed that from here. Okay, not this, yeah, so this cable from like into where all the other cables go, and then I undid this by loosening this, routed it through there, and then I just followed what Triumph did, and it comes from the below, from the bottom here, sorry. And yeah, you can see it right there, and I'll connect this to there, and yeah, hopefully it runs. I changed my mind, because what was happening was this guy was sitting way too close to the engine here, and this is like the top of the engine case, and I think that it gets plenty hot, and hot enough to melt plastic, and this is something which I do not want to melt. So yeah, I pretty much did what was there in the video, but again, one change is I kind of looped it around this guy so that there is not a lot of loose cable hanging around, and this guy just somehow doesn't pop off. Okay, haven't put the rider seat and the pillion seat back in, but yeah, moment of truth. You can hear the pump, I can hear the relay. It's in first. Just shift down to neutral. It's in neutral, if you can see. Okay, come on, baby. Fuck yeah.